Hello, good evening. It's Tuesday. So today I wanted to continue. Hopefully today will be the last day and we can get our Swift backend running in Lambda. Hopefully there's not too much more to do. So just to recap, last time was just last night. We got AWS Lambda. We were able to compile our Swift backend and make it run on Lambda, but it was missing some dependencies. The dependency that gave us the most trouble was glibc or musl. I don't really know how to say that. And that's where it kind of stopped. But after thinking about it a little bit, I think this repo here, Swift AWS Lambda runtime, might be the key to get it working. So, let's see, I guess Fabian is the person who helped push this. Thank you, Fabian. And basically all it says is, I actually don't know what it says. For some reason, it's depending on this runtime. And I'm not sure why that needs to be the case. Platforms. I don't see platforms anywhere here. Dependencies. I don't see why this needs to be dependent on that. Let's see. I mean, I guess if we're calling it directly, sure. That's not exactly what I want to do. I think this is what I want to do here. So maybe we can just try this command here. Which if that's the case, I don't really need the Docker file that we've built before. Let's see if a new version is out. 5.3.1. Yeah, definitely a new version out. And they also have the slim version, but 5.10. This seems to be the latest version. So it still has Amazon Linux 2. It's still built upon that. And I guess it should still work. So I think that's going to be the plan. Let's use this command to build our Swift backend. And see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll figure it out. Okay, the other thing I did, I guess, since last night, is it probably didn't look this way. Maybe it didn't look this way. I was messing around with getting the terminal looking nice. I was also looking up dot files, so I'm probably gonna try that out. Make a dot file repo sometime soon, because it's been like 15 years of development and I still don't have dot files, which is embarrassing. I should have that. I've had to reinstall on multiple computers and every time it's like different. So I should have that. But anyways, let's see. So where are we here? Backend. And I think I forgot to log in. That's frustrating. One moment. so this is, let's see, log in there, click that, and just like that, we're logged in. And right, one thing that happened last time was that with the new libs, with the new libraries baked into there, it was like over 50 megabytes, so I couldn't upload it. That was also another issue. Okay, so how do we do this? Maybe we can just run this. Run rm volume work directory source. So we'll change this to 5.10.0 Amazon Linux 2. And I think we had something in our Docker file already. That would be here. Here. Okay, so this is still release. I could specify the product. Okay, that's interesting there. And then I'm not sure about this one either. Maybe we can leave that one out. Let's just try it like this. See what happens. Hopefully this doesn't take long and we can get it working and we'll move on. But if not, that's fine too. We're learning a lot. All right, so I guess I should have expected that that wouldn't have worked, because we're basically doing the same thing here already. The only difference is we're not using this here. So I think we'll jump back. Let's jump back to our Docker file. I'm just gonna change that. So now it's built on Amazon Linux 2. It's built upon the same system. We'll see how that goes. So we're gonna build it on Amazon Linux 2, and then I think we'll keep the rest of it the same. Basically what we're doing here is building malloc, memory alloc. We're building that, and we're building Mussel, which it's built upon Alpine, but I could just make it the same. Why not, right? Let's do this. So now it should be all building off of the same system. And this one will keep the same. Actually, Docker Hub. We'll see if they have a newer one. Yeah, here we go. I'll actually change this to 2023. Because that's where we want to run it on. The newer one. Yeah. And I don't think we can specify this version of it. I'm not sure. But Docker compose build. Let's try it out. I don't think that's gonna work. So because Swift Amazon Linux 2 is based upon Alpine, it doesn't make for a great build environment. So let's not do that. We'll switch back. Man, I feel like I'm back to where we started. Let's do this again. Basically, we just went all the way back. And everything's breaking. Great. What did I do? What was it before? Three dot 17. So this is saying 3.20 doesn't have curl? What did they change? There's no releases. Great. Well, I mean, I could just, you know, change it back to that. It's weird. Why would curl suddenly disappear in the later versions? I mean, I guess you don't need it. Oh man, and it's not building anymore. Hitting as many problems as I had last night. Great. All right, so What? Maybe it's, what? It's not this one. I guess it's that one. I don't think I should do any of the yum stuff, because that's not going to be the environment that it runs on. Here, how about this? That's going to be a little bit more accurate. However, this is saying hey. Okay. So I guess it's built. But of course, that's not going to load. So what if we did this? Whoops. Hey, that did something. So here's something that's kind of weird. So we read that Swift is heavily dependent on glibc, especially to there was like a there was a guy. I guess it wasn't this post, but they were saying it basically says, you know, import glibc here. Swift ecosystem presumes Linux is glibc. Oh yeah, it was this guy. It presumes this very, very, very deeply and very, very broadly. So why is it looking for Moosel? Is it because of the environment that I built it? But that's weird because I built it on an Ubuntu system. So why is it looking for Moosel? Static. And then do I do this? Let's try this. Nope. Docker ps all. So actually, I'm gonna go in this and copy this into the app folder here. We're just gonna copy everything from /app, just like before. Docker, copy from there, /app, and put that into our own /app. It's gonna be huge, but that's okay. We're just looking at it for now. The headers are .a. I guess .a isn't really a header. This one's pretty big. This one's also pretty big. Bootstrap. I wonder, do we need all of the libg? What if we only need .so? But I was looking for .so too. Why? That's weird. I don't get it. But that's fine. Okay, here's another question. Out of so many questions. You couldn't load the library libc useful arch64.so.1. No such file or directory. But it's right there, right? Huh? How about this? Nope. Let's see what it copied. It's like a little bit bigger. Okay. So we got a lot more files. What if I'm supposed to like rename? Oh my goodness, why? Why are you giving me everything? Stop it. That's frustrating. Okay, whatever. Here. Well, here's the symlink. I don't really know. I don't think ChatGPT can be helpful anymore. Oh, this one's interesting. This is interesting. So, I mean, what if we just did that? Okay, so if I install Moose Dev, that's gonna be on the build system. Ideally, I'd be able to copy libc.so out of it. So instead of building, so like down here, instead of building it from scratch, I could just try to pull it, or I could pull it from here as well. So instead of saying copy from build Moosel, I can copy from build. It's an option. I'm like very unclear about the whole linking process and where it pulls libraries from. Because this one says xlinker, so it passes this link to every linking step. So I could do the same thing. Say like xlinker L. Let's see. I don't even know what to say. libc.moosel-aarch64. Maybe. What's this do again? This seems helpful. I feel like this is exactly what I was wondering about. Wow, thanks Unix Stack Exchange. So basically this is saying that during linking and compile time, it depends on the operating system that you're using. What is this? But okay, going back to here. The dynamic loader manual. Each Unix variant has its own way, but for the most part, there's a environment variable with a bunch of different directories, which it will look there. RPath, runtime path. Maybe this is like the same directory, but it's also either /lib or /user/lib or /etc. I have to put it in a, what? Wait, maybe I have to put it in a /lib. No, but my problem is the libge malloc works if I put it in this directory. So the other thing I'm wondering about is if I put it in one level up and then in a lib folder. Maybe that would work. Basically just compiling a C program at this point. In the LD link, something, the linker uses the, what is, this is like a whole new world to me. LD config creates the necessary links and cache to the most recent shared libraries found in the command lines. In the trusted directory /lib and /user/lib, the cache is used by the runtime linker. LD config checks the header and file names it encounters. Linux follows the link what is LD? LD link. Link, dynamic linker. Let's try it out. Nope. So what does the X linker do again? I mean, what if we just put it in /lib? Nope. Well, is it because I need to copy it from here? Okay, so what if we copied from build? I think there's a better way to do this. So we're going to run the interactive terminal on Swift. I got it backwards. There we go. Okay, so I think this is just a new one, but if I go to user lib, there's a linker Linux, and then what I want to do here is app get install, yes, Moosel dev. Oh, okay then. What? Is it in lib? Is it LD Linux? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's think this through. Moosel. So the Swift Docker Hub. This should be based on Ubuntu, yep. And Ubuntu install Moosel dev. I think it's supposed to be 22, but maybe it's okay. Maybe I have to do this first. This is a great way to play around with a VM. Although it's not really a VM. If I can't get it running in 20 minutes, I might have to go for session 4. Maybe I'll try to figure it out off stream. Oh, finally. Okay. Hey, check it out. Look at that. Can we just copy that? So we'll copy from build lib and let's do LD. Is it LD? Musil 64.so.1, and I guess we'll do that. But before we leave, we'll check here, and it's basically the same thing. Oh, interesting. That points here. So that should be the same. That should be the same thing. There's a arch. Here, Musil. So there's a libc.so in there. So I guess I could technically just do this. I think I already did this, just like up there. All right, let's try it out. I'm gonna copy this just for reference. Docker, let's see, compose, build. Man, I can't wait to get this running. I'll be back. Still building. It's kind of funny how this became less of Swift programming and more of system management and learning how executables are run or built. Very funny, huh? Okay. It's still not working. It's all right, we have options. Just gonna try something random here. Wonder if that works. Oh, it's going. It doesn't promise it's gonna do anything, but we'll see. Excuse me? What? Eh. All right, who has ideas? Accepting any ideas. Okay, so let's think about it. What if I try running it on the same environment? Also, what's this? Static Swift backtracker to the staging / staging. What's this staging area? Copy the main executable. Is it making a build again? Show bin path. What's that? Okay, what if I did this? Docker copy that staging. I think it's because I broke it. Let's try it again. Dang it. Okay. So I think the plan is I'm going to look into the staging folder there. See what executables are there, because it looks like it copied a lot, including both from the build path as well as Swift backtrace static. So everything should be there. I don't think I need the JE malloc or the Musel ones here. This doesn't seem needed. Everything should be in the build container. Maybe I can just copy all of the binaries there. That would make the most sense to me. Oops. It's saying I need to up my bitrate. into that later. Did I just break it again? Wait, what? Did I not save it? I didn't save it, that's why. There we go. So this is still not gonna work, but the whole reason why I did that was so I can do this, copy this, and then we'll say Docker, copy from there, staging into our own local staging. Nope. I think that's because it's in /build/staging. Okay, how about this? What? Okay, that's because I'm in the wrong place. This entry point one is the last one here. So what if I did this? Not sure if this is gonna work. It's probably not gonna work. Did it work? I don't think it. I don't think it saves it if you say as build. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Just because what I want to do is just kind of want to comment all of this out. Why is it trying to serve? That's fine. Okay, now we can say Docker copy from there. There we go. Finally. Now we can see inside of the build container. It's not quite what I was expecting. Okay, so I think it's trying to pull it from Docker Hub, which that's also not what I want. I think there's one more place that I wanted to check. So this seems to be the same file, same size and everything. But I also wanted to see what's inside build. That's a lot bigger. Whoa. It's a lot bigger. What is it copying? It's just the source code. What? That doesn't make any sense. My source code is not that big. Somehow there's 2 gigabytes. So nothing's in sources. What? That's fishy. Shift command period is how you do that. I still don't really know what takes up like 2 gigabytes. A lot of stuff in here. And here's the app. So if there's the app, I would expect there to be like a lib folder. Lib. Okay, so maybe not. Okay, I think I'm gonna undo a lot of these changes, bring it back. I hate this Musil thing. So I built it. And I copied it over. From here. Of course, that's not going to work, but we should be able to see the rest of the files. We have seen the rest of the files just by copying this, now saying docker copy that /app into our own app, but I'm gonna, okay, we already deleted it. So that's only gonna copy 254 megs worth. And it's gonna be in here. A lot of the files are here, including this libc.so, which there's something I'm kind of curious about. Docker run IT Amazon Linux 23, and then we're gonna run bin bash. So we're gonna what? I had a thought when we were looking up the linker, how the linking stuff works. Huh. Trace. I feel like this is close. How about this? LD config. Does that work? Whoa. What is this? What? What does that do again? In the trusted directories, the caches. Okay, so there's a lot of shared libraries here. And the one we care about most is libc. I'm about to manually link it. Lib. Staring at it so long it doesn't, nope, nothing's making any sense anymore. Okay, so the thing we were looking at was for lib glibc or libmusl. The closest thing to it was libc, just the plain libc, which is right over, it's not even here anymore. Malloc? Oh, there it is. And I just lost it here. libc.so.6. /user/lib. Yeah, sure, why not? I feel like it's backwards. Where's ChatGPT? When I run an executable, how do I find out the LD search paths? Interesting. Interesting. Can I execute binary file? Come on. What if we did build? No. App. What do you mean cannot execute binary file? What? What is a dash dash env? I feel like I'm not getting much anywhere. Okay, so where are we at? I'm still trying to figure out how to determine where it's looking. And I can probably run this. So we can say like, what if I did that? Did it work? Docker build command. Oh. Wait, probably shouldn't have done this. I don't think I actually want all of this. Although it is kind of helpful seeing everything, it's just a little bit too much. A little bit too verbose. I feel like it's downloading the same thing over and over again. I'm sure it's not. Probably shouldn't have done no cache. Can I stop it? Hey, that's exactly what I wanted. Not found. Okay, this is interesting. Whoa, that's insane. So that's just a little trick I did there. If you may have noticed that the first time when I switched it back, it cached it. So just by changing it to blah2, I forced it to rerun that specific line. But this is interesting. Why is it is it saying it's requiring this? Let's see what ChatGPT has to say about it. The runtime image. This is interesting. Whoa. we can run yum install. No, but this, I want it specifically for Lambda. I think they have what, Lambda layers or some of that, which I'm not sure if I want to use. Maybe I do want to use layers. This is it seems appealing because that means anytime I build, I won't need to update the layers. I just need to rebuild just the logic. Seems appealing. Potentially an option for next time. Wow. It's kind of accurate, actually. This is getting so messy. Of course. User lib. I copied it from the wrong place. Arch Linux Musil. Problem is, it's not even looking anywhere for it. It's not looking anywhere for it. Am I a genius? Oh my god, I've been looking so long for that. Okay, what happened? I noticed that it was looking for everything in the slash lib64 folder. So all I did was try to copy that into lib64, and I guess that's where it looked. Once we put it into the lib64 folder, then it continued. And now we're having a problem with the same ones that we were having a problem with before. Oh my god, that took so long. So that's kind of interesting, because what that means is if we ran this one now, found it. So I found it on the system, but now I found it on. It found it on the system. Wait, why is it looking for in it here? So it should have worked if it was in /app, right? That didn't work. It only works if it's in lib64. But now if I say build and up, we're actually moving forward. I have no idea if that's gonna work or not, but you know, I'll take it. I don't know how many hours I was looking at that. But you know what? If you're persistent enough, eventually you'll get somewhere, I guess. So we should be able to solve this one now. This one should be a lot easier, hopefully. I guess I could just copy it from the build folder and put it into lib64. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Looks like just this too. Oh, okay. I don't know why I typed that out. Huh? I don't even know what I'm trying to install anymore. Okay, there's two things that we need: lib m and lib stdc++. Okay, so if it's there already, why can I not find it? Is it because the name's different? This doesn't make any sense. Hey, this looks close enough. And nobody answered it. Close, but we're on Amazon Linux, not Ubuntu. Which Amazon? Amazon Linux has already. Right? I've been looking at this way longer than I think I should. Okay, so let's think through this. It's looking for two different things here. glibc, glibcxx, which I guess is plus plus. What's libm? Lib standard C++ library. Libm is probably the C version of it. I was looking for that in /lib64. So maybe I need to provide a symlink. Now the question is, where does this exist? Okay, we can figure this out. Okay, well that's funny. That was cached, but that's okay. What I'm looking for is libc++. What did it say? Here. So either it's gonna say lib standard C or something with Amazon 2023 in it. Lib std. Lib std. Oh, right here. I don't get it. Oh, version not found. So it's there, it's just the version's off. And that is version 6. And this should be the same thing for libm. .so.6. Right. So it's there. We don't need to copy anything. It's just looking for a specific version. So perhaps, what if it's looking for a specific version? So what if we build it on that same version? I wonder what the slim version is. No idea. This is going to be interesting. But my thinking is, if we build it on the same version, it might link to the same file. Maybe. I don't think we really need these two. I can just copy it from the other one. However, no, we don't actually need this either, because it's already there. But now this is going to be interesting, because when I do build, that's going to have some issues because it doesn't have app get, and that's where ChatGPT can help. And it was saying here, so we're going to install all the dependencies, and hopefully it can build. Ooh, interesting. It's actually gone. Whoa, that'd be crazy if this worked. I feel like I've spent like at least 4 hours on this project so far, all on video, all on stream. It's like 2 hours today, 2 hours yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it was like maybe another 2 hours the first time. Well, I wasn't diving as much into the Amazon Linux stuff, but I was trying to get Lambda up and running, and that was probably like another hour at least. Spent way too long looking at Docker and Linux images. But that would be great if this worked. So the idea is that when we build it, it should be linking to the same exact version that in the environment that we're going to be running it on. I actually can't believe it's only doing it's only resolving package so far, so we're not actually starting the build step yet. But I think in theory it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Wow, that takes a while. Dev L. Interesting. Okay, so that's the only difference. libSSL to OpenSSL. Let's try that again. Well, now that's gonna take a long time. This is one that takes a while. AWS Swift. I really hope this works. TNF instead of yum. Well, luckily I'm in Amazon Linux 2, but that's good to know. This is like pretty much exactly what I need. So I can put it in lib. Well, this is helpful. I had no idea this was a thing. Adding layers. This is confusing. I thought there was like 6 pages in this tutorial. Use Lambda. So I guess I could do that in Terraform. Oh no. Oh no. So close. I feel like that's all the way at the end. Looks like something wrong with this. This is like a never-ending problem. Why is that different? Oh, jeez. One more time. Why is that different? All right, one more time. Development headers and debug resources. And maybe it's also just convention. I don't know what to do. I mean, like, it's gonna take another. How long does it take to make builds now? It's like 5 minutes. I've learned so much about linking and how applications run and are built. I'd be so happy if this works. And I guess I also learned about Lambda layers. So tired though. So this is built upon Amazon Linux 2. We're doing the same thing, but we're installing a bunch of, we can't just do this because we need to install a bunch of other dependencies onto the system. And somehow I've figured out that Amazon Linux 2 looks into the lib64 folder to find some of the dependencies. And I also learned that Lambda, with Lambda layers, gives you the ability to upload into the lib to separate out your main app from its dependencies. I'd be okay with putting it all inside the same function. The only problem is it's too big because you can only upload up to 50 megabytes into the Lambda itself, and the dependencies are like, well, after zipping it up, I think it goes up to 75 megabytes. So I just physically can't upload it unless I put it into S3. So I'm just kind of using Lambda functions to avoid S3. But it gives me the benefit that whenever I compile and upload it, it upload plus. So that's a plus. It's also interesting for functions defined as container images. That's a potential option as well. But again, you have to upload it to Amazon ECR. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, like, it's not bad. It just feels a little bit heavy. But I keep on saying this. It's probably not that different from running it on Amazon, the custom runtime, Amazon Linux 2. I just feel like that might be a little bit more optimized. But this is a potential option. Which is also interesting because it's like, why not do this instead of Fargate? Because AWS Fargate basically does roughly the same thing. Oh no. It didn't work. Okay, well, I'm done with trying for tonight. Everything says devil. There's no difference. Doesn't look any different. Okay, I said I was done. Apparently I'm not. A little bit more. Well, that explains it. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna leave that for next time. It seems like I have to use this again in there. So we're gonna build it manually. We're gonna build it manually. We're gonna pull it into our build container. And hopefully by next time we'll solve this once and for all. But we'll see. I'm pretty happy with today's progress. Learned a lot. Got a lot more tools up my sleeve. Figured out, learned a lot more about operating systems and how executables work and the linking step. It's one step closer. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you next time. Night.